To further this discussion, let's welcome Gift of the Givers project manager, Mr. Ali Sablay, in order to give us the latest update on aid response to the cold temperatures as well as heavy rains that are currently batting the Western Cape. Mr. Sablay, it's always a pleasure, sir. A very good afternoon to you. So tell us all about your latest relief efforts in the Western Cape and which areas are most affected at this stage. We understand you were handing out some hot meals as well as blankets out in Gugulethu. And just how dire is the current situation in the area? We've just seen some visuals there that were, of course, reported to us early this morning of people scrambling for aid that you are bringing about in those affected areas.
It's currently pouring in the Western Cape. You know, we had 2 days of torrential rains and look like it's not stopping. We are inundated with calls of assistance from various informal settlements in the Cape Metropole. Kailicha, Harare, Site C, Taiwan, Luzamo, Lawandle, Polar Park, Gugulethu, Langa, Nyanga, Dunoon, on the outskirts in Mokweni. Yesterday our teams were in Saldanha Bay District Municipality as well. And as we do know, the numbers are increasing at the hour. We have teams operating in 11 of those informal settlements today. And as our one teams come back to the warehouse, we dispatch them again to assist areas that has been cut off for a few days. And what is quite concerning, most of the structures are completely flooded. Their food has been contaminated. And when our teams got on site, no matter how it's stormy, before we even open our truck doors, we have a crowd of people standing there waiting for a hot meal to eat. And we can see how hungry the children are. As soon as they receive that hot meal, they are prepared to sit in the rain to eat that meal that they've received. There are many elderly people in the community that has been affected as well. So we are assisting with hot meals that has been prioritized, and that we will do for the next 3 to 5 days, as we do not see the water subsiding in the next few days, as there's still heavy pours going down. Areas are completely flooded, people's clothing, mattresses drenched in water. So our operations will continue for the next few days.
Ali, I mean, yesterday you reported that about 5,000 people, as we're speaking of numbers that are ever rising, you reported about 5,000 people were actually in need of assistance. So just how many were you able to assist so far? And in terms of the flooded roads then, how are they impacting your reach to those in critical need of your services?
Yesterday we distributed 5,000 hot meals and 2,500 blankets. Today we had to increase that meals with the assessments done last night. And with the calls coming from 3 a.m. this morning, we prepared 10,000 meals for today. We're distributing 3,500 blankets. And then there were calls from many mothers who do not have their nappies and everything got wiped out. So we are preparing baby care packs to distribute to those mothers with children. And then we have clean drinking water. The areas that are inaccessible, we are working very closely with the relevant disaster risk management teams, whether it's in the Cape Metropole, whether it's in the Western Cape, whether it's in the Saldanha, the Theewaterskloof, the Drakenstein. We are working very closely with the municipalities, and we are very grateful to the assistance from South African Police Services as well, who are diverting us into areas which we can come closer to the community. As we do know, we do not want the community to come out and children to be in this flooded roads where anything can happen. So it's a very dire situation out there. There are more calls coming through to you as I'm speaking to you, and our teams are already working on operations for tomorrow. It looks like our team will be working till late in the evening because we do not want to leave any community unattended. Even if they do not get a blanket tonight, at least they can get a hot plate of food, because that's the most vital item that the communities are requesting at the moment.
Now, Ali, you also mentioned in your statement this is actually going to be quite a huge operational task since you are inundated with calls for relief all over the Western Cape. You've just mentioned now that you are collaborating with some of the provincial disaster management teams at this stage. But talk to us about how this is actually working out so far. What exactly are you in need of also this time around so that you can reach everyone that is currently affected?
We are in urgent need. You know, there's never enough blankets in the province. We normally buy it all from the suppliers. We are very grateful we could bring in additional stocks from our warehouses in other provinces. Shoprite gave us some blankets this morning as well, but it's never enough as the numbers are increasing. What's sad is the numbers not increasing by tens or the hundreds. It's increasing close to the thousands, because as these informal settlements are huge. And if we look at how the structures is built, all in the low-lying areas, all on wetlands, with the slightest of rain, we could see how the waters are rising. But even those that are not essentially built on this low-lying areas. We can see how they are affected as well. So there's always a need of blankets, mattresses, hot meals we will be distributing in the thousands tomorrow as well, as more calls are coming through. So there's always a need of those items, especially during this weather. We are distributing jerseys and warm clothing to the elderly people. There are many people there with chronic illnesses, many with arthritis. So they are our first priority in terms of keeping them warm.
All right. Ali, as always, we do appreciate your time as well as efforts. That is Mr. Ali Sablay, the Gift of the Givers project manager, with the latest update on the Western Cape heavy rains as well as the cold front relief measures.